Elisha, the prophet of the double portion. Have you ever imagined asking God for twice the spiritual power of the greatest prophet of your time and actually receiving it? Elisha was not a king, not a priest, not a warrior. He was an ordinary man who decided not to let go of God's calling. Today, you will learn the story of the prophet who saw chariots of fire, multiplied food, raised the dead, and never ran from the truth. Stay until the end, because the final part of this story reveals why Elisha performed more miracles than Elijah. Historical context. Elisha lived in the northern kingdom Israel during a time of idolatry, corruption, and wicked kings. Jezebel had spread the worship of Baal. The people mixed God with idols. In this setting, God raises up Elijah and then Elisha. Elisha was a farmer working with oxen when Elijah throws his cloak over him. 1 Kings 19. That was not just a symbolic gesture. It was a prophetic calling. Jezebel had spread the worship of Baal. The people mixed God with idols. In this setting, God raises up Elijah and then Elisha. Elisha was a farmer working with oxen when Elijah throws his cloak over him. 1 Kings 19. That was not just a symbolic gesture, it was a prophetic calling. Stay until the end, because this part changes everything. Meaning of the cloak. In prophetic culture, the cloak represented spiritual authority, divine calling, prophetic identity, transfer of mission. When Elijah throws the cloak over Elisha, he is not just covering a man, he is appointing a successor. The cloak was saying, God has chosen you. It was not Elisha who went looking for the cloak. The cloak came to Elisha. This shows that calling is not born from human ambition. It is born from God's initiative. Leaving the oxen. The oxen represented profession, livelihood, stability, guaranteed future, social identity. Elisha was a farmer and had 12 pairs of oxen, a sign of prosperity. When he leaves the oxen, it is not just changing jobs, it is renouncing his former life. Spiritually, he leaves what was secure to obey what was uncertain. This reveals faith, a break with the past, priority of the calling. Burning the tools. Elisha kills the oxen and burns the plow to make a sacrifice. This symbolizes no turning back, a definitive break, no backup plan, giving the past to God. He did not keep the plow just in case it failed. The fire declares there is no return. Now it is God or nothing. This teaches that partial obedience does not produce full anointing. Following Elijah. Following Elijah meant learning, serving, obeying, waiting, submitting, being shaped before becoming a prophet. Elisha was a servant of the prophet. He poured water on Elijah's hands. He walked behind him. This shows no one receives spiritual authority without first learning spiritual submission. Power came after the process. Final progression. These 4 actions show a progression. calling, cloak, renunciation, oxen, break, fire, formation, following. In other words, God calls, man decides, fire seals, time forms. Elisha did not receive the double portion by chance. He received it because he did not negotiate the calling.